So I have the LoRa transmission terminal, LoRa data transmission terminal now connected to the power. I've got the aerial connected, and here I've got the RS485 A and B connected. A is the white wire, B is the green wire, and I've got it connected to a DSD Tech SHU10 on A and B, which I'm going to plug into my PC. So let's do that. That's now plugged in. I'm now going to run the software. I want to change another languages in English. So it's picked up COM5. I'll show you that in my drivers. Device manager. There's your COM5. Silicon Labs CP210X USB to UART bridge COM5. I'm going to open that port, and then I'm going to click on read. Nothing's going to happen because I haven't pressed the button to put it into read mode or write mode. So see, we've got the timeout here. So now let's press the button. Sometimes these can be a bit fiddly. Okay, that was easy. So press it for 5 seconds. As you can see, it's now flashing. Now I'll do a read, and I've got the complete come up here, and we don't have a channel, we don't have a speed, and we don't have a power. We do have the serial parameter at 9600 and 8 data bits, non-parity, 1 stop bit. That can be set to 8 data bits, even parity and 1 stop bit, or 8 data bits, odd parity and 1 stop bit. But the most common is 8N1. And then the baud rate can be set between 1200 all the way up to 115,200. But again, the common for meters is 9600. So we need to set now a channel. So I'm going to set this to channel 5. I need to remember this because I've got to set the other one exactly the same. The speed, so DR0 to DR5, you have DR0 transmission speed is actually going to be the farthest for range, but the speed will be, transmission speed will be slower. DR5 is the not so far, so the transmission range will be closer, but the transmission speed will be faster. So I'm going to leave this on DR5. So channel 5, DR5, and then the power, and I'm going to set the power up to 20. So that's the transmission power set to 20 dB. The settings are all done there. So we're going to write this now to the unit. So that's written. We're going to read back the unit. That's read back. So I'm going to just change some of these now just to see that we did read it back and it wasn't just giving me false information. So read again, and yes, we've got 5 DR5 20. So I've got to set the other one up exactly the same, 9608N1. So what I'm going to do, this is to this one here is to update the firmware. So I don't have any firmware that I've had from them, so but I presume that's to update the firmware. I can't read Chinese. And then I'm going to, once this is done, I've got to do a reset. So a reset is a reboot. Let's put it as reset there, but it's actually a reboot. And if you look down here at the camera, you will see that once I press that, that will stop flashing and it takes me out of editing mode. Complete. So that one's now been programmed. So now I've got to go and program the other one now, because you get, naturally you want two to be exactly on the same channel, the same speed, the same power. So let's change this over, take off the antenna. I've took the power off just in case you think that I'm working live. I'm not. I've removed the plug. That's alive. 240 volts. One's plugged in. That's the neutral. That's the aerial back on. Remove the A and B from the programming port. A1 and B1. A1 being white. Let's power that back on. Put the plug in. And now let's start to program this one. Let's read it. Nothing's going to happen because we're not in programming mode. So you will get a fail. So let's just quit that. Software's closed itself down. Put it into programming mode. Open up the software. COM5 again open. Read. So we've got the complete there. Change the channel. We had channel 5. Change the speed. We had DR5. And change the power, we had dB20. We've still got 9, 6, 8 and then 1. Let's write that. That's now written. And we can read it back. Let's just change something. Change that to a 2. Read back, and it's come back as a 5, which is what we want. And then we can, it's not reset, it's reboot like I said. And that's programmed. Simple as that. While we're on here, I'm going to show you the other software that can be downloaded. So I've used this particular software for the programming, but we've got some more software here. Now I'm not going to write to this, but I'm just going to look through the software. So this is where you can put some app keys and development EUI keys in there. So what I'll do is I will open the port and I'll read this. I think it's all zeros in these. Oh, timeout. That's because I'm not in programming mode. Let's just press the programming mode. Now read it. Read successful. So it's got some information in there. So it's over the air, I presume, OTA. What's that one? That lets you change the device address and the keys. As you can see, it goes, it's not grayed out. SF12, spreading factor of 12. Okay. And then we've got Modbus RTU, Modbus RTU on either ports, port 1 or port 2, so A1 B1 or A2 B2. I don't know, I'm learning this, I don't know what any of this does, so I haven't played with this, and I'm not really going to. I'm just looking. Read again. Let's just change some values and read. So that ended in a 7 there. I'm just going to put that to a 6. Not that you can see that. So let's put that back to a 7 and put that D, which we can see, to a 1. So that D is a 1 there. Read. Yeah, let's put it back to how it was. Okay, I'm not going to write any of this because I don't know what I'm doing. As simple as that. But that's the other software that you can download from the website. I'll put the link at the bottom of where the website is, where you can download it. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and can you subscribe please if you like the channel? Thank you.